Alright, we are back, and from what I can remember, it was our job to search the first floor, was it? So, let's check some of the rooms. We're looking for, what was it? The intelligence? Oh yeah, the AI's gone missing. You never know, they could be in the bathroom. Someone come here. What? But that was Hina. 3rd floor. So I run to the 3rd floor.
Please!
Makoto! Hina, what's wrong? It's awful. The rec room door was open. So I saw. What did you see? I'd better go get the others, right? I'm going to get them. You go ahead, Makoto. By this point, I was used to acting without thinking, so if I think I leapt in the rec room, someone's dead. Thank God, Celeste, you're not dead, you're just beaten. And she goes and run off from you. It was Celeste, and she was hurt. Who could have hurt her? Thank God it's none of the death. Celeste. Gah, Makoto. Celeste, what happened? I was stupid. I got attacked. Attacked by who? I am not sure. Some sort of strange man. A strange man? A suspicious person whose existence is unusual. I can't help but call him strange. Without a doubt, it was some sort of strange, suspicious individual. And the man attacked me with a hammer on the ground there. What is this? It's some kind of wooden hammer or something. Pretty strange design. There's some writing on the head. Justice, hammer 1. That is the hammer he attacked me with. I barely managed to avoid the blow, but I stumbled and fell. And I now curse my lack of daily exercise. So you're attacked with this. Justice hammer 1. Makoto, Celeste.
Okay.
I found Sakura. What? Celeste, what on earth happened here? You know, I feel safe with her around. Apparently, she was attacked by some kind of strange man. A strange man? Tell us everything you can remember, Celeste. Be as detailed as you can. Well, it all happened early this morning. I woke up a little before 7 a.m. Nighttime was not yet over. But I knew it was about to end, so I decided it would be okay if I decided to take a little stroll on the 1st floor. I understand now that was a mistake. Anyway, that is where I first saw the strange man. I was immediately wary of him. He was obviously suspicious, so I decided to follow him in secret. As I followed him, I saw him go into the rec room. I tried to peek through the gap of the door, which is when he noticed me and that's when you were attacked. It happened after 7 a.m., just after nighttime had ended. So if it happened just after 7 o'clock, then that was just about an hour ago, right? When we were all meeting in the dining hall. The attack caused me to lose consciousness, which would mean I was unconscious for about an hour.
But...
Well, I'm just glad you weren't hurt too badly. This is because I begged and groveled for my life. You did?
As for me...
I told him I would do anything if he spared me. I offered to lick his boots, whatever it took.
I see.
So you're willing to throw away all your pride.
Indeed.
It was necessary skill for survival. Anyway, the important thing is that we go search for the suspicious individual. If we do not hurry, this could be a serious problem. What do you mean by a serious problem? When I looked in the rec room, I saw that the suspicious man was not alone. He had with him Ifumi. Ifumi? After he attacked me, he dragged Ifumi away.
What?
You mean Ifumi was kidnapped? Shouldn't we start looking for him then? Listen, Celeste, did anything in particular stand out about this strange guy? Did anything stand out? Well, Rather than trying to explain it, it would probably be faster if I simply showed you. Oh, you took a photo. Show us.
Indeed.
This is Ifumi's hand-me-down, his digital camera. You don't mean...
Actually...
I was able to photograph the suspicious individual without him realizing it.
Huh?
Seriously? Let's see. I would not tell you to be... I would tell you not to be shot, but I fear it would do you no good. With the strange comment in mind, we all looked at the camera. What? The fuck? Huh? What? Well, you were definitely right about strange part. The face is totally covered. Is that a robot costume? As I said, it is a very strange and suspicious individual, yes? So this weird robot guy dragged Hifumi away, and he took this right after being attacked. In other words, a full hour ago. Which is why if we don't hurry, it could become a serious problem.
I see.
I believe I understand what happened. Well, no, there isn't much I don't understand, but the point is, someone dressed like that dragged Hifumi away, and it happened to be an hour. Oh, happened to be an hour ago.
Just a second.
This is bad. This is bad. We have to hurry. Celeste, do you know where this mysterious man went?
Let's see.
When they left the rec room, they headed left.
I see.
If that's true, then they were headed towards the stairs leading down the second floor. Then he must be down there, right? The second floor. That's where Kyoko was supposed to be. Huh? Speaking of which, why isn't Kyoko here? Sorry, I didn't have time to go look for her.
This is
bad. If the strange man did head to the second floor, Kyoko might run into him. We have to hurry if Kyoko's in danger. Hey, you two.
What?
What's going on? What's all the fuss? Back you, save us. Our Lord and Savior.
What?
Yeah. You guys playing a game or something?
What are you saying?
Does it freaking look like we're playing a game? Listen, have either of you seen Kyoko or Hifumi?
You gotta be kidding.
Nope, sure haven't. Are they on this floor? We just got here ourselves. I heard some kind of uproar, so I came running. We came here together.
Stop.
No, you're just stalking me. Anyway, can you guys help us look for them?
What?
Why? What happened? There's no time now. We'll explain later.
That's fine.
Well, fine. It sounds like something interesting is going on.
Okay.
Hifumi, Kyoko, if you can hear me, say something. Her voice echoed down the hall in vain.
Oh.
Did you hear something? Maybe.
Perhaps.
I think it came from the library.
Okay.
Maybe, okay, let's go. When we open the door to the library. Oh god, Hifumi's been hurt. It hurts. It hurts. We found Hifumi seriously injured. Are you okay? I'm glad to see you're still alive. It's super bad though. Look at all the blood.
What?
How did you get hurt? That guy hit me. What guy? Robot Justice. That's what I decided to call him just now.
What did you say?
What are you talking about? He's got the hammer right there. It's the hammer, just like the one Celeste was attacked with in the room. Remember, this one is just this hammer too. On top of that, this one actually is a little bigger than the first one. He attacked me with that hammer. He bonked me right in the head with it.
Well.
A hammer that big. I'm surprised you're still okay. I'm not okay. Look at all this blood.
Hey.
Protein helps heal wounds, you know. Would you like some? I have never heard such a thing. Are you sure it isn't just you? That guy was Robo Justice.
Indeed.
This Robo Justice, are you referring to... Is this not...
What the hell am I looking at?
What the hell am I looking at? This is the one that attacked Celeste and Hifumi. Isn't that right, Hifumi? Yeah, that's him. I'm sure of it.
This is unforgivable.
Robo Justice.
It can't be.
Robo Justice, huh?
Damn.
This just keeps getting stranger. Oh, Monokuma. It's him. A robot of justice, huh? Now things are really starting to get interesting. What kind of special moves does it have? Can it fly? Can it combine?
What?
Why is he here?
Are you okay with
Let
this?
us not concern ourselves with him. We need to do what we need to do now is get Hifumi to the nurse office right away. Whatever else we do, he needs to be treated as soon as possible.
Yeah.
You're right, let's go. Thanks, everyone. We moved Hifumi to the nurse office on the first floor so we could take care of his injuries. How are you feeling, Hifumi? You want me to take a look at it? I'm okay. I think it stopped bleeding. I'm still kind of dizzy though.
So
Perhaps you
then,
should rest here a while.
I
Yeah,
suppose.
good idea.
Well then.
The rest of us should get back to looking for that mysterious assailant.
Yes,
Indeed,
indeed.
before another victim appears. The Justice Hammer seemed to be increasing in size, first one, and now two.
So in other words...
If there's a Justice Hammer 3, we can only assume it's bigger than the first two. If you get hit with anything bigger than that, you'd be dead for sure. Then tell us what happened to you, Hifumi. Well, I woke up early this morning and started looking for Alter Ego ahead of everyone else. I went to the third floor and that's where the strange costume man attacked me. That must be what I witnessed at around 7 this morning. After that he dragged me to the library and whack, down came with a hammer. That must have been 30 or 40 minutes ago. At around 7:30, in other words, we would have still been in the dining hall. Which means Hina, Sakura and I were together. Kyoko was still with us. So we all have alibis. I was in the laundry room doing my laundry. Yes! His black underwear is black as the pitch black darkness of the blackest night.
What?
Why do you know that? This is obvious, because I was peeking. Anyway, so this means Byakuya and Tokyo are together at the time, meaning they also have alibis. That's then the only ones who don't have alibis for when Celeste and Hifumi attacked were the only two we haven't seen yet, Hiro and Taka. That's right.
Very strange.
By the way, what happened to Kyoko? I haven't seen her anywhere. Oh yeah, she was supposed to be checking the second floor, but I didn't see her up there at all. Where could she have disappeared to? She disappeared, huh? What a strange woman.
So
She
that's
might
it.
be exactly as I suspected. Hold on. Kyoko was with us in the dining hall and Celeste and Hifumi were attacked, so... I'm not talking about who attacked them. Huh?
In other words...
I'm referring to what we talked about last night, who the mastermind spy might be. Are you saying Kyoko's working with a mastermind? That's not possible, not Kyoko.
What?
Isn't it? This woman who seems almost eager to handle dead bodies hasn't revealed her true identity.
Hey.
Save the discussion for later. Right now we need to focus on finding the suspicious individual.
Okay.
Yeah, if we don't hurry there's only going to be more victims. That might be why Kyoko and Taka and Hiro haven't shown up yet. She's right. We have to do something about the mystery man first. Don't worry about me. I'll catch up with you guys after I rest for a bit. Understood. Take care of yourself.
Well then.
Okay, let's go. To whoever's running around, why are they wearing that weird costume? Don't bother looking for a reason from a deviant.
What to do?
So, what are we going to do? Split up and look around? Your opponent is very dangerous. We don't know what they're capable of, even here.
What?
What's wrong? I saw a shadow. Something moving at the top of the stairs. Really? Up on the second floor, then.
Damn.
You bastard, you won't get away from me. He must be around here somewhere. Let's split up and corner him.
Well.
But we don't take any chances. Shoot to find him. Call out and I'll call him running.
Oh,
Okay, but what should we yell?
just a second.
Anything, it doesn't matter. Then
so
it's
then,
okay.
what are you saying?
Do ya? Or whatever you want, just loud and loud so we can hear you. Do-ha-ya. I have never heard such a reaction. Okay, whatever, just don't even start looking, okay? Let's go. Hey, Mr. Robot, where are you hiding? We spread in every direction to track down the costume subject. Pool, check pool. Don't know why I'm checking this way. He's most likely in the art room. Wait, the art room's on the third floor. No, okay. Ah, that strange cry. That had to be Celeste.
Everyone.
Over here, everyone.
Just a second.
Celeste, what's wrong?
What?
That was rather intense scream for someone like you.
Ugh.
I saw the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he had further down the hallway and disappeared. He must be down this hall. What is it now? Huh? Whoa, it's really true. That doesn't matter right now. That came from downstairs. It must have been Hifumi, and he's in the nurse office. Back home, we have to go back.
What?
What about the suspect? We've gone to all this trouble to capture him, right? Then why don't we split into two groups?
It's all clear.
I'll lead the hunting party. That seems much more interesting.
So then.
Very well. Then Makoto and Hino, you come with me to the nurse's office. I will leave the captured suspect individual to Toka, Sakura, and Byakuya.
So then.
We'll handle it. Just go take care of Hifumi. Seriously, I don't know why we didn't leave someone on guard.
Just a second.
We stormed in the night, and what greeted us was a world of dripping crimson. He's dead, isn't he? Yeah, the fat fuck's finally dead. Hifumi. Ah! It looks like something very bad has happened. I certainly was not expecting this. I did not imagine that Hifumi would be murdered. He's fat, okay? He's easy to kill.
No way!
Murdered. You're not serious, are you? He's not really dead, is he?
A body has been discovered. After a certain amount of time, which you may use however you like, the class trial will begin.
What the? That was the body discovery announcement. The body discovery announcement. When 3 or more people discover a body after a murder, that's what plays. And since we just heard it, that means... It must mean Hifumi. Someone killed him. One of us. One of us. And look at that. When Celeste said that, she pointed to something. It's it's hammer free, isn't it? Justice hammer free. And it's bigger than the other two. Just as I suspected, one strike from that and you are finished. Then the killer. There can be no doubt. The suspicious individual. Going by what Hifumi called him. The culprit must be Robo Justice. Whoever's hiding in that costume is the one that killed Hifumi. But wait, you saw him on the 3rd floor, right, running back into the hall. So how did he end up on the nurse office? You're not saying that there's teleported or something, right?
Are you okay with
We can
this?
figure that part out. Right now we have to tell the others. You're right.
So
Shall we
then.
go? Hina, snap out of it. Huh? Are you okay, Hina? Sorry, I'm not sure I can move right now. Feeling kinda... This is a problem. We can't just leave Hina here alone. Okay, then I'll go get everyone. You stay here with Hina. Very well. I'll leave it to you then. Okay, I'll be back soon. Where is everyone? This is where everyone was chasing after suspicion. Where was they headed? Celeste, what's wrong? That was a rather intense scream for someone like you. I saw him, the strange costume man. He ran off as soon as I screamed. I was blocking the stairs, so he went further down to the hallway and disappeared. He ran off going further down the hallway. Way into the back of the hallway. Maybe the art classroom? Maybe the science room then. As far as I can tell, no one's there, but still I feel sound coming out of our presence. Yeah, I can feel someone's presence, this presence. Shit's getting mysterious. Okay, I'm fine with that. I was worried it was gonna be Kyoko. People are dying like fucking flies. Tantor, galactic hero. Hifumi's body discovered in the nurse office. Taka's blood discovered in the equipment room. Oh, body. I was witness to 2 nightmares, one right after the other. No, they weren't nightmares. This is harsh reality. Then the nightmares, the reality I have to face every day, but still. Why is this happening? Oh, she's... Toko! Don't tell me Toko too. Relax, she just passed out and she saw the blood. The blood. Oh, that's right, when Toko, she has fear of blood. Huh? We've tried everything to get her wake up, but no, look, just leave her be for now. It's like that he said, I should just leave her alone for now. Shit. Is this Justice Hammer 4? Justice Hammer 4, and it's bigger than before. Is that suspicious and irresponsible taking Taka too?
However,
But why is it Justice Hammer 4? What do you mean? Celeste was attacked with Justice Hammer 1, then Hifumi just with Justice Hammer. This one's just what happened to number 3. Ah,
What?
what's the matter? Well, the mention just from you. Well, when you mentioned Justice Hammer 3, you just reminded me.
What?
Out of it. Do you know something? Actually, Taka's not the only one that's been killed. Hifumi's dead too. What?
hey,
Hifumi's been killed? Yeah,
I see.
which is why you came to get us. Then we better go check it out.
damn.
Of course, come on. Oh, shit's stirring up. So Sakura, Byaku, and I rushed out of the physics lab. But as soon as we're out of the physics lab...
Oh.
Ah, Celeste, aren't you supposed to be waiting in the nurse office? Something has come up. Yeah, I heard Hifumi is dead, right?
Indeed.
Well, that's not all. It is gone. Huh? What's gone? It has disappeared. Disappeared? Hifumi's body has disappeared. What? What
did
are you
you
talking
say?
about? It disappeared. Don't be ridiculous.
Come on.
Are you serious?
What?
What in the heck is happening here?
Hey!
Everyone back to the nurse's office. I practically let down the stairs, nearly losing my balance. I reached the nurse's office completely out of breath. I couldn't believe my eyes. Hifumi's body was there just a few minutes earlier. It just disappeared. Me and Celeste went to the bathroom, but when we were only gone for like a minute. And then when we got back,
Indeed.
that bastard was a fat fuck. How could he have carried him? This must be the work of the culprit. They must have come and carried the body away. They must really be enjoying this. Enjoying the sight of us standing around frightened and confused. We're all going to die here. We're going to die here like all those, just like those guys died.
What?
I
What did
don't
you say?
believe this. I don't believe a body would just disappear.
Why?
First there was 2 murders, and now one of the bodies has been taken. This is unnatural.
Huh?
Hold on, what do you mean 2 murders?
Hina.
Taka's been killed. We found him in the equipment room.
No way.
It can't be Taka too. It can't be. No.
Hina.
Hida, calm down. We're all gonna die. All of us. They're gonna kill all of us. Then who might be the next target? Be Toko. Huh?
What?
I completely forgot. She's still unconscious in the equipment room.
Well,
You left her in the scene of the crime? We didn't have a choice. She passed out and she refused to wake up.
huh?
So she's still unconscious?
Damn.
Wait, so you knew she was still up there and you said nothing? Why? That annoying little insect that clings to me whenever I go. We'd be better off without her. You bastard! Calm down, you forgot about her, didn't you? You have no right to blame me. Everyone, stop fighting right now. We need to hurry back.
Huh?
I can't take this anymore. I don't want anyone else to die.
Damn.
Baku, if something happens to Togo, I'll never forgive you. We shot out a nurse on bolted up the stairs, heading back to the 3rd floor. We ran back to Kipman's room at full speed, and when we got there, she's still unconscious. Toko. Thank God you're okay. But right away I noticed there was something very different here. It was gone. Taka's body, which should have been right there, had disappeared. This can't be happening. Are we all hallucinating all this or something? No, it's not a hallucination. I know I saw it before. What I'm seeing now isn't what I saw before.
Huh?
What are you saying? Taka disappeared too.
Stop talking.
Stop saying disappeared. It didn't just vanish infinite. Obviously whoever did this has hidden their body. But why would they do that? I can't possibly begin to imagine. Anyway, our costume suspect is clearly continuing his crime spree. We gotta hurry and catch him before he kills all of us.
Not possible.
Oh, I don't think you have to worry about that.
Huh?
Think about it. Who could possibly be responsible for killing and hiding these dead bodies?
Well,
When Ifumi's death cry went up, everyone here was on together on the 3rd floor.
it is so.
I thought we split up into 2 groups. And now this time you all came here as a group from the nurse office. In other words, the only ones who could have done this are Hiro and Kyoko, who are still missing. Hold on a second. Kyoko has an alibi for when Celeste and Ifumi were attacked. There's no question that she was in the dining hall with us. You seem very adamant about defending her. Perhaps you are in love. That's not it at all.
That's
well,
fine.
anyway, yes, I do. I do accept Kyoko's alibi.
Let's
Which
see.
means the suspicious individual we're looking for can be none other than Hiro. Which further means there will be no more murders. The regulations are very clear about that. Ah, that's right. There's a rule that says you can only kill a maximum of 2 people.
That's right.
As long as the rule is in place, there will not be a 3rd murder if they were to break that rule.
Shing!
Add Mincha. Mincha at a second thought. Mincha, Granger, and turn you into paste. By the way, did you know that the fish paste can also refer to shellfish, like shrimp or crabs? Indeed.
Let's
So since 2
see.
people have been killed, there is no possibility of any more.
Perhaps.
You know that from the beginning, didn't you, Byakuya? Which means you knew Toko was never in danger. I still meant it when I said we'd be better off without her, though.
In other
Anyway,
words,
with that in mind, we can now relax and search for the 2 missing bodies. The 2 missing bodies. 2 people have been killed and their bodies have been hidden. It's not going to be hard to find Ifumi's body. What about Kyoko? If she's not involved in the case, where does she go?
what?
Hey Makoto, what's the matter? Oh, it's nothing. Whatever, we need to find those bodies or our little narrative here can't move forward. Very
So
well
then,
Let's split up and begin searching.
but
But there is no need to be afraid. No more murders will take place during this case.
cause I
I know
mean,
that. I mean, I don't think I do, but
Hina.
if you're still nervous, I'll come with you.
huh?
Okay, thank you. No need to thank me. Now let's get moving. Yell if you find anything. So my objective now is to find missing bodies. I'm guessing they could have hidden it in the... Let's try the art room. Where would I hide 2 corpses?
Damn.
We need to search for the bodies that have disappeared. What happens after that? I doubt there's any bodies in there. I don't think anything is in here. But that makes 8 of us now if those 2 are dead. If you know, I'd probably hide them in a pool, to be quite honest. Although they would float. But maybe a locker of some sort. I still think it's worth investigating the pool. The main issue is hiding a body in this kind of environment. Wait, the pool's on the 2nd floor, isn't it? Can't be somewhere too obvious. Oh, okay, so it's on this floor. Let's try the classrooms then. They're not on here. Makoto,
Come on.
why are you just standing there? We need to get to the repository. Huh, you mean?
Indeed.
I found them. The repository?
Goodbye.
I've already told Hina Sakura, we'll go ahead. Where is the repository? Seriously, where is the repository? Physics lab, equipment room. Oh, okay, so... I still don't know where the repository is. F1 map, so... Okay, so it's besides the art room. Oh, I'm literally right there. Are the bodies hidden somewhere? So I opened the door, and when I entered, I saw... There they are. The 2 bodies that had disappeared were right there. The smell of blood made me gag. What I saw with my eyes was unquestionable, avoidable, unwavering reality. And then I heard the announcement for a second time.
A body has been discovered after a certain amount of time.
And so here we are.
It's
Without further ado, let me give you the next Monokuma file. But I thought something might happen.
What?
It was really hard to resist, but it turns out I was right.
Stop talking.
Just hand it over already.
Punishment is
Now
waiting
make
for
sure
you.
to investigate with all your mental might and prepare for the class trial.
See ya later.
Well, now we've found the bodies. All that's left is uncover the culprit.
What the heck?
Hold on. How can you be so calm? I mean, they're all dead, you know.
That's
Dead,
terrible.
gone forever. They're never coming back. Awful. This is just too awful.
Who would do this? Why? Why?
She loved Hifumi. If this was some world of make-believe, that might have been what when Hifumi opened his eyes, but this isn't a movie. Oh? This wasn't.
He's alive again?
Fucking hell!
Where am I? Cold. So cold. Is winter coming?
Hifumi, wake up!
Huh? That's right. I remember now. Hope's Peak.
Come on, you gotta wake up!
I remember everything. Before I met you all. I met you all.
His memories are bleeding together. He has nothing useful to offer us.
The light. It's reaching out to me like the tail of a comet.
Hey, Hifumi! Who was it? Who attacked you? Who tried to kill you?
Who killed me? That's right. I remember their name. Yasu. Hiro.
Here, no, okay, that's pretty sad. His eyes closed, and they never opened again. Death for the second time. Absolute undeniable death. No matter how many morphine tears splashed on his face, there was no second miracle. Reality set in again. This isn't some stereotypical fantasy world. Tears can't restore a person's vitality.
Honestly.
You have no tears, do you? You have no tears, do you? No blood in your veins, no calcium in your bones. At least you have your meat.
Stop talking.
You're just angry. Going out of his way to return just to leave us with those unnecessary dying words. Now this game has become exceedingly boring. He said Yoshiro, right?
Then perhaps...
Yashiro Hagurakura. That's the only person he could be referring to.
So in
And
other
with
words...
that the case is solved. Assaulting people and even killing Taka and Hifumi. And then going as far to hide the bodies. A criminal that hides his face behind a mask and uses a bunch of giant wood hammers. Is that what Hiro is?
What is this?
If it's true, I can't forgive him. No way I can ever forgive him. They killed 2 of our friends.
That's fine.
Anyway, it's about time we track down the culprit in our little life or death game here. Although this is not all about life or death, the trial will conclude without much trouble.
Indeed.
Yes, it looks like that way. It's going to begin again. We have to go through this one more time. I have to accept it. I have no choice but to go through this to make sure everyone survives. I just have to do it. The victims were Hifumi Yamada and Kyoto Shirimaru. The case of the death for each, a blow to the head. It is the thought that they were both killed with a similar weapon. That's it?
Very strange.
Yeah, it's pretty strange. We get way less information this time than we got way less information this time. That is no problem. After all the events of this case is unfolded before our very eyes. We should know more about what happened than Monokuma could anyway. Maybe.
Well,
There's something else that's bothering me. Someone else has been missing for quite a while. Are you talking about Toka? Yoko?
perhaps.
Without a doubt, she has an alibi for when Celeste and Hifumi were attacked. But what if the killer wasn't acting alone? What if they had an accomplice? An accomplice? An accomplice? What are you doing here? Don't be rude.
appears!
I'm here to answer your question. What question?
Yep.
You're talking about an accomplice, right? I'm pretty sure explained forward, didn't I, during the first class trial?
Speaking of which,
I'd like to ask the bear.
If there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, 2 people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
In other words,
So basically, you can become an accomplice if you want, but there's no gratification in it.
So then...
So you're saying nobody worked together this time either?
hey,
Can't answer that. I would obstruct the free exchange of information between you guys. I just want to make sure you don't forget, no matter how much you might assist in a murder, only one blackened can graduate. An accomplice gets nothing.
So in other words,
well,
Okay, let me take the opportunity to clarify the whole shebang. In this class trial, what you need to determine is the one true blackened who devised the murder plot and put it into action. The true Blacken, so just one person.
Well,
That's
now.
enough for me explainifying. Now it's down to the final battle between all of you and the Blacken. Good luck to all those contestants. You may be right. If that's true, then Kyoko, where are you? As
However,
long as she's not connected to the case, it doesn't matter. Let's get back to the investigation.
Indeed.
I have absolutely no doubt that Hero is responsible, but for the time being, I suppose it can help to pursue further information.
So,
You know, Don't you think we should consider a certain someone a suspect in just in case? I'm talking about the murderous fiend, Genocide Jack. What? I'm offended. You? When did you? I've been looking all over you, Phil Master. When I woke up, you will know where to be found. Anyway, you there, milk sack, swimmer girl.
Huh?
Milk sack.
You've gotta be kidding!
Why do I gotta be a suspect?
What the heck?
Mean you are a serial killer. So what? I'm like a special guest suspect every time. I have an alibi, you know. She's right about that. When we heard Ifumi scream, she was with me. And when the bodies disappeared, she was still lying unconscious in the equipment room. Plus Taka's body aside, I can't imagine any way she would have been able to move Hifumi's body.
Yep.
Besides, I calculate every move I make. I'm not gonna kill someone everyone knows what I look like. They don't call me a murder fiend for nothing.
What are you saying?
That's not the kind of thing you should be bragging about.
Let's see.
On another topic, should we post a guard by the bodies left before? We can't have them disappearing again.
so then.
Hina and I can handle that. You don't mind, do you, Hina? Sure. I'll be totally useless on the investigation anyway.
It's all clear
And
now.
then, that's that. Let's begin. This whole thing is so strange. All but one of us has an alibi, so figuring out who did it should be obvious, right? But maybe it's just me, but I don't think it's going to be that as straightforward as it seems. There's the fat fuck. His really big body. I mean, how on earth was the killer able to move someone so big? From the nurse's office where he was discovered to here in the repository. All the way from the first floor to the third floor and without anyone noticing it. How the hell? It's no good. I just don't get it. I can think of that later. For now I have to finish investigating Hifumi himself. I remember correctly, Hifumi's fatal injury was also a blow to the head. Probably from just this hammer 3 which was laying on the floor in the nurse's office. Huh? What? Something off about his body. Why am I getting this feeling? Something's different. Body in the nurse office versus his body right now. That's it, his glasses. When his body was in the nurse office, his glasses was covered in blood. But now they're completely clean. Does that mean someone wiped his glasses? But who would do that and why? Taka, he'll never move again. According to the Monokuma file, Taka died from a blow to the head. We found Justice Hammer 4 near his body in the equipment room. This spot was used to kill him, and there's a tarp laid out on the floor of his body. Killer used this to move Taka's body. That way there wouldn't be any blood left behind while the body was moved. They could have used this to move them. It wasn't there before. Oh, it was in the equipment room. Wait, look at these hammers. They could have... Could just these hammers have been designed using these models? For some reason this one hammer isn't dirty at all, and it's wet. talk to the people now. Back here. Do you think Hiro really did it? I don't see how anyone could think otherwise. When the attacks and murders and disappearances all happened, every one of us had an alibi. And the last thing Hifumi said when he died, yeah, he said Hiro's name.
So in other words...
So there's no room to suspect anyone else. Fine, but if he did do it, why would he hide his identity with that weird costume? Maybe he thought that no matter what happened, he'd be safe as long as his face was covered. Because he's the fool of the century, you see. I mean, he kinda is dumb. Think that's enough to explain it? I feel like there's a clue hiding in there somewhere.
What?
And is that it? That's all that bothers you about the case? Well, no, there's a few other things. Like, why did the killer try to hide the bodies? They probably figured that if they couldn't find the bodies, we couldn't complete our investigation. If that's the case, we found the bodies pretty easily, didn't we? Again, it comes back to the fact the culprit was a moron. Is that really all there is to it? There is one other thing that bothers me. Why did they bother killing 2 people?
What?
Because all the rules say if you can kill someone and get away with it, you enter it, right? So if you're the killer, your number 1 priority is not getting caught. But if killing 2 people means more clues, more chances, you'll get found out.
I see.
Hold on. Perhaps. I see. So that's what that means. Is everything okay?
That's enough.
Don't talk to me as if we're friends. What's with the attitude? But you have my appreciation.
Goodbye.
Thanks to you, I might have some fun with this after all. His mysterious words hung in the air as he left the repository. He talked as if he'd figured something out. But if he did, would it have killed him to tell me what it was? There are many aspects to indicate this time. Too many, to be honest. Considering that it may be good to look back on everything that's happened.
So then...
Would you like my help? What do you mean, yes? Yeah, okay. So 4 of us met up. Yep. Based on the picture Celeste took, we discovered her attacker was dressed in a strange costume. It was Robo Justice. It also became clear that this Robo Justice had dragged Hifumi away. After meeting up with Toko and Baiku, we began searching for the costume assailant. We found an injured Hifumi in the library on the 2nd floor. Yeah, I remember all this. And there's something's off about Celeste, that scream. And at that point we decided to split up into 2 groups. Celeste and I went back to the nurse office. Meanwhile, you, Baiku, and Toko pursued the suspect on the 3rd floor. Back to the nurse office.
However...
Right around the same time, because I'm so... Could we have 2 killers?
However...
Yep. No, I'm not going to do that again. Just see if you have anything to say.
So,
It's about the repository. What is it? After hearing Tara's boss hit, we spoke into the crime, right? I was really scared, so me and Sakara stuck together.
But...
And we came to the right to the repository. Me and Sakara stuck together.
But...
And we came to the right to the repository to look around. When we got it, the repository was locked. We couldn't get inside. It was locked. We came as soon as we search started, so there's no way someone else could have beat us here. It's true. Then who locked it, and why is it unlocked now? Can it be locked from inside the repository? Huh. So they had to close the door from the inside. Let's go investigate the places where they were found then. Oh, this headset makes my God, this game is so demanding on my throat. Ugh. Especially when I talk every single line. Well, majority of them. Oh, so you're here. I was sleeping right here when the killer carried the body away. I'm super pissed I missed such an ultimate rare event. There's some kind of tie making go through the pool of the blood. So they used a dolly to move that body, but what about Fumi? Let's go check the nurse's office, see how Fumi was moved. Ugh. Oh. I wonder how we're doing on time. You know, it's probably an hour long already. I'm gonna end it just before class trial. So there's Celesta. What are you investigating, Celesta? Oh wait, what are you investigating, Celesta? I'm not investigating anything, precisely speaking. I'm simply going around seeing if Hero might be hiding somewhere. Oh, you know, I'm just checking this and that. This main thing on my mind is how someone could have moved Fumi's body.
Let's see.
How if Fumi moved, huh? When it disappeared, you were supposed to be in the nurse office, right?
Yes,
Great.
indeed.
He was confused, so we stayed behind to look after her. She seemed to get worse, so I took her to the bathroom. And you got back, the body was gone. We could not have been gone for more than a minute or two, though. Yeah, Hina said the same thing.
Indeed.
It would seem so. To carry off someone as big as Ifumi in only a couple of minutes is... I can't think of anyone less than impossible. Is there anything else? Wait, there's more. What about in here then? Just check the bin, see if they threw anything away. Oh wait, there's something inside. It's too small to be a handkerchief. It's A glasses cleaning cloth.
Oh.
Oh, did you find something? Yeah, there was a cleaning cloth in the trash can.
Huh?
A cleaning cloth? And it's all bloody. He cleaned his glasses with it then. Ah, Hifumi moved. Hifumi cleaned his glasses and must have moved. That's the only way I can see it, and he moved. He wanted to go see where everyone was, so he must have gone up to the 3rd floor. And then maybe he was killed on the 3rd floor. But wait, no, we found his corpse. We found his corpse in the nurse's office, though. Hi. Yeah, but we did find... But maybe when we ran up to check the other corpse, he was faking it. But if he's faking it... Something big's afoot, isn't it? Whoever this belongs to must have used it to wipe some blood. But who would need to do something like that? I haven't the slightest idea. So, do you think they could be faking it? He seemed like they might have used the blood packets to fake the injuries. I have no idea where to go to now. The real question is, where's Kyoko? I don't know why I'm checking the gym. Let's see where Baki has gone up to. In there. Here. Wait, what's that? We were just in the equipment room. We were just in the nurse office. I have no idea where to investigate then. Maybe the library. He did. Why would he drag them off to the library? Maybe we should check the rec room again. I don't know if there's anything of substantial there. Let's check the rec room then. Doesn't seem to be anything of value in here. I checked all the major locations. Probably going to do a cut here until I find something major. So this is where you were. I've been looking for you. Well, finally something happened. So I guess you just have to... I guess the game basically wants you to look around for a bit and then you finally run into Baki. You have? Unless this is a way of what happens when you spend too much time faffing about. Have you? You have? I wanted to thank you for what you did. Not that you meant to, but you ended up making this little game of ours really interesting indeed. You should go to Hero's room. Oh, and let me give you this. You remember well. Well, the permission, penmanship was pretty remarkable, so it left an impression.
It's all clear.
Anyway,
now.
let's make this clear, right? This is a trap. What is? Things grow ever more exciting. What are you talking about? I've already repaid my debt. I don't owe you any more explanation.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. You're sure. So we should go to the hero's room then. I tried to go there earlier, but the gate blocked me. So let's go investigate the... I cannot wait to see what's in Hyro's room. Didn't even let me investigate there earlier. I was gonna go to somewhere like that, but it's a trap, so they want us to think it's Hyro. Can you imagine if he's been sleeping through all this? Hyro's around here, right? Leon. Is this Hyro? Yep. The door is unlocked. I guess I can go inside. Whoa. This is Hyro's room. There's all kind of weird stuff in here. Where'd he even get all this from? He still hasn't turned up. Which means he can't really complain if you don't get his permission to search room, right? It's blueprints for something, and something's made out looks like cardboard, plastic, and plaster. Is this Robo Justice? And it's in Hyro's room. But wait, these blueprints, something about them bothers me. You clever bastard, back you. It's not his handwriting. He's being framed. Let's check this. His bathroom's dirty, so I believe that's everything. Mikado, big news, what's wrong? We found Kyoko. What? Is she okay? Where is she? Wait, I wasn't done. There's more big news.
Just a second.
Robo Justice. Robo Justice? Oh, this is getting exciting. It's Hero wearing the costume.
Okay.
Anyway, as soon as you can head to the pool on the second floor. I think Hiro and Kyoko would turn up at the same time. Anyway, I have to head to the pool. I ran to the second floor as fast as I could. Robo Justice. Oh, they're all over there. Kyoko and...
I mean...
Phew, man. I have had the worst day. Hiro? Why is he in that suit? I want to talk to Kyoko.
Right.
I found Hiro. He was jammed into the pool locker room. It looked like he was fast asleep, so I kicked him and woke him up.
Don't be mean!
I still can't believe you kicked me. You could have been a little more gentle about it, like, I don't know, caress my face or something.
What?
That's creepy. Anyway, Kyoko, where have you been all this time? You disappeared somewhere without a trace.
Well...
There's something I had to check up on. What do you mean? Never mind. I can't never mind.
It's nothing.
Never mind.
Hey.
More importantly, she said that, but does she have any idea? Does she know people think she might be spying from the mastermind?
And?
First of all, Hero, you need to explain to us why you're dressed like that.
I mean...
Oh, well, I have no idea. On 1 second I was asleep. I don't even know how that happened, but then I woke up and then I was here. I don't care. Do something about that costume. It pains me just to look at you.
Huh?
Well, I don't know what's up with this thing, but I can't actually get it off. Hello, Hope? Why would you make something that you can't take off by yourself? I didn't make this stupid friggin' thing.
It would seem...
There's a clasp on the back that's keeping you from getting it off. It looks pretty sturdy. I don't think you can get it off on your own. We really don't have a choice. Let's help him. Phew, free at last. Isn't that weird how perfectly the suit fits Hiro?
So
More to
then...
the point, nobody but Hiro would be able to wear that costume. Wait, what? Hold on a sec.
Honestly.
Don't bother trying to act innocent. The blueprints were in your room as well.
Is that okay?
In other words, it is obvious to everyone that you made this costume. That's true. I saw the blueprints myself. Yeah, me too.
Could it be...
Then it's obvious. The one who put on this costume on and went around attacking everyone
That's
was
terrible.
Cairo. Shall we tie him up and gag him?
Just the
Good
worst.
idea. He wants to want him killing anyone else. Tie me up. Hold on, guys. I think it's going a little far.
That's right.
You may be a suspect, but he deserves a fair treatment. Yeah, I mean, attacking, blueprints, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
What the heck?
You can't talk your way out of this. It's been decided, you killed them. What? Killed who? I have no idea what you're talking about. There must be a fake Hiro running around.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who can wear this costume. So who else could have possibly be the costumed attacker?
What the heck?
How do you know I'm the only one? Maybe you should try it on yourself before you convict me.
Okay.
Fine, if you're going to be a jerk about it, I will.
Huh. See? Look.
Look how loose
See
it
how
is.
loose it is? I mean, come on. I'm blind as a bat in here. Can't see my feet at all. I'm surprised you got anywhere in this thing.
I'm telling you, it wasn't me!
And not to mention, you totally can't bend at the waist. Seems like a pretty obvious oversight.
That's not a very nice thing to say. I mean, it's not like I made it. I just got caught up in the moment.
Well, either way, now we know for sure, right? I mean, it seems pretty clear that nobody but Hiro could have fit into this dumb costume.
In a huff, Hina took off the suit back. In a huff, Hina took the suit back off again. Well, now you're all out of excuses. No, see, it's because you're a girl. If it was another guy, then Makoto, go ahead. Oh, okay. Against my will, I picked the pieces of floor and tried putting them on. It's no good. The arms are too long. There's no way I can wear this.
Just a second.
See? I told you, it was impossible. You are absolutely right. It seems this costume was made to fit Hiro's body exactly.
But...
Then there's another costume. They must have one that looks like the same that fits them.
Honestly.
If you insist on this line of defense, then show us some evidence.
what the heck?
Evidence? You claim there's another suit, yes? Then you must find it and show it to us. What the heck?
Just the
Who
worst.
cares? Hiro's the only one without an alibi during this whole thing anyway.
That's terrible.
Which is why we know it's him.
What?
I mean, is that really true? I have no idea what's been happening. Could someone, like, tell me? Robo Justice costume is added to the truth bullets. She looks like she's lost in thought. I don't think it's a mood to talk to her. I better leave her alone. It's looking more and more like it really was a setup.
Oh.
I certainly don't expect Hiro and Kyoko to turn up at the same time. But where has Kyoko been hiding all this time? I have no idea.
Then perhaps...
Perhaps she really is working for the mastermind. Who else would explain her questionable behavior? But you are quite protective of her, yes? That's because she helped me out so much up until now. If I were the mastermind, that is exactly what I would do to earn your trust.
What the
There's
heck?
no talking away on this. You did it. Everyone knows it.
What the heck?
If you don't think what's going on now, how am I supposed to understand? I think I figured out that someone's been killed, right? Hey, Makoto, who was it? Well, 2 people were killed. Taka and Ifumi. What? 2 people?
Just the
Why are you
worst.
freaking out? You did it. I did not.
Please.
Wait, hold on. If there are two of the ones that were killed, if those 2 are the ones that are killed,
How about that?
that's it. I know who did it.
So then...
You may as well tell us then. Taka and Ifumi were fighting over Alter Ego, right?
I'm at least
Which means Alter
30%
Ego
right.
and or Chiro must have done it.
Correct.
I see. That's unfortunate.
Please.
Unfortunate.
What the heck?
Don't try to trick us. Just admit you did it, okay? I'm telling you, you got it all wrong.
Oh,
Hey,
so
I know.
then.
That note. Last night someone slipped a weird note into my door, and here's what it said. I found a hole. Maybe we can use it to escape. Monokuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else. For now, let's meet up at the rec room at 1 AM. The last thing I remember is going to the rec room. Then, for some reason, I fell asleep.
Hey.
The real killer probably drugged me or something.
Just the worst.
Not a chance.
So...
No, hold on. He could be onto something. The nurse office did have chemicals that could do that.
Huh?
Huh? Really? I told you, someone's trying to set me up. A secret passage and chance to escape. Someone wrote all that to trick me. Even if that's true, you must be one dumb fish to buy every piece of bait that floats in front of you. You'll have to be entrapped here so long, even if you know it's a lie, you still gotta check, right? They preyed on my desire to get out of here. They deceived me. I still don't buy it.
Don't be mean.
Well, you should buy it.
Just a second.
Okay then, show us the note. With pleasure. I've write it in my herb pocket. Looks like I lost it. Yeah, sure. You gotta believe me. As I did before, if you want us to believe you, you must produce evidence. Can you show us the note? I have no particular issue with what you claim, but if you want us to believe you, give us a reason. The heck? For serious? Now then, shall we resume our investigation? There's no time to waste before the class trial begins. Why do we need to keep investigating when you already know who did it?
What the heck?
Why? Why did you kill them? Tell us, Hyra. No, it's like I said.
Just the worst.
Is it really to get the money Monokuma offered us? Yeah, that must be it. You must be totally broken, that's why. Wait, that's a false accusation.
What are you saying?
You have time to yell and carry on. You have time to search for your evidence, right? Ah, you're right. I need to look for the second suit on that note. Feet, don't fail me now. I guess I better go back to guard duty. I was gonna ask Toko or Genocide Jet to switch with me, but if she and Sakura got into a fight, we would have a catastrophe on our hands. Makoto, do you have a second? I wanted you to help me with the investigation.
It
looks like I got a late start on this one, so I need to make up some ground. Sure, I don't mind helping, but can you promise me something? Later when we have time, will you tell me why you disappeared?
Why is that?
No. To reject me so simply.
Anyway,
I need your help. You don't mind, do you? Fine.
Shall we go?
Shall we?
Hey.
So Makoto, first I'd like to examine the corpses. Examine the corpses? Can't believe I'm hearing from a girl the same age as me.
Correct.
Dead bodies don't lie, you know. They tell the truth far more easily than they're living.
Hey.
Wouldn't you agree? How am I supposed to answer?
Anyway,
we have to hurry before the class trial begins again. Yeah, you're right. So she's with me now and we're investigating. How long is this video going for? I'm gonna check. Yeah, I wanted to end it for the it's 1:20. Goddamn, that's a long. But with some cuts, it could get down to an hour. Yeah, let's. I just want to end it before the class trial because we all know how long the class trials are. So Kyoko's following me. Let's go investigate the corpses like she asked. She might unravel something. Here's the corpses. Hifumi and Taka. For a moment, Kayako seemed to go rigid. But only for a moment.
So then...
Well then, let's get started. She crouched down next to Taka and with hesitation began poking and prodding the bodies.
I knew it.
They were killed using similar weapons. Her movements so smooth, she was so calm. Seeing how comfortable she actually made me feel a little more comfortable.
I see.
Makoto, I found something. You did.
Hey.
You remember the wristwatch Taka always wore on his left hand? Yeah, did.
Whew.
Are you so oblivious to the people around you? Do you dislike other people that much? No, that's not. Anyway, you said you have a watch.
So then...
Take a look. It's broken. You can see the hands aren't moving. It's most likely broke when he had an encounter with his assailant. And if you noticed, his hands are frozen just past 6 o'clock. So that would mean the watch was broken sometime after 6.
That's right.
But last night, Taka's watch definitely wasn't broken. Hey you, how long are you going to keep us waiting? Taka's irritated voice pierced the air as he started pointing at his wristwatch. It's almost 10 o'clock, you know? That bedtime for all the little boys and girls.
In other words...
So if his worked at 10 last night, it could have been broken at 6. It couldn't have been broken at 6 PM. Meaning it must have happened at 6 this morning.
However...
Look at Taka's left hand. It appears to be gripping something. You're right, there's something white in there.
Makoto.
Me?
Because...
Rigor Mortis has already said in, boys are better suited to this kind of manual labor, right? Okay. The ice-cold hand was nearly enough to cause my heart to stop beating. At some effort, I finally able to free the object from his tightly clenched fist. A piece of paper.
Hey.
That's all he had in his hand? Yeah, that's it. Doesn't seem like too much of a clue, does it?
Is that right?
I wonder about that. Okay, you can then turn to Fumi's body.
So then...
Let's check Fumi's body now. Perhaps he left us a few clues of his own.
Indeed.
I did. More than expected, to be honest. Look at this. A wad of paper.
That's right.
Fumi had it hidden on him.
Indeed.
In his pants? Wait, say you.
Why is that?
It was just his pants, not like his socks or something. I don't know what that means.
Hey.
Anyway, let's take a look at the paper. Go ahead, Makoto, open it up. It better be important, Hifumi, or I'll never forgive you for this. Hey, it's the note that, it's the note that, Thingy was on about. Marukuma can't find out, so don't tell anyone else for now. Let's meet in the equipment room at 6.
So...
That sounds very familiar. Same thing Hyro said. Then he was telling the truth.
However...
Although it's not exactly the same, is it? Yeah, the rec room at 1. The time is different. Hyro told us that his note said to meet him at 1. 6 AM.
Is that right?
Just because Ifumi had that... Fumi and I had that note doesn't mean it was meant for him. Huh?
So...
Part of it has been torn off, right? I think there's likely some meaning to it. There's some meaning to the part of it being ripped. Could you remember? Think carefully.
Hey.
Why would it have been clutched into that scrap of paper so tightly? No idea.
So then...
What if it wasn't just a scrap of paper when it was holding it? What if it was something more important? And how would something important like that become a more scrap paper? That's what you need to answer. Well, we know there was a piece of paper in Taka's hand. Not that there was any reason to think that they were connected to the kings in the first place. So you're saying I don't have to think about the handbooks this time, right?
Is that right?
You don't have to think about them at all. I wouldn't have gone out of my way to mention it. All I said was they weren't used to help carry out the murders. There may come a point, however, where the handbook may play a role. Hey, finally.
Are you excited? Are you pumped? It's time for the class trial to begin! Like the bright burst of fireworks, like the flash of a soul clashing with life and death. And so, with no further ado, everyone please meet at the usual spot. Make your way to the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon.
It's unfortunate, but I suppose this is where our investigation comes to an end. You have to figure out the rest for yourself and come to a proper conclusion, yeah?
Shall we go?
Better get it going. Okay. And this is where the video ends. Next time we will find out who the murderer is. I don't think it's Hyro, but who could it be? Because everyone has an alibi. Very interesting. Maybe it could be the 16th student. So let me save the game. Yeah, thank you for watching.